Kenya, and welcome back to another video regarding the former Prime Minister, the first Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, that is Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. This man has been in the politics since the early 90s. Raila joined politics through the mentorship of his father, Mzee Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, who was among the four fighters of the Mau Mau revolutionaries fighters. Raila has been a key figure in Kenyan politics. He had a history of joining or collaborating with government in various ways since the 1990s. Here is a breakdown of how he has been involved with different administrations. First administration that Raila joined through the back door, or through his deceit and the secret that he has been holding since he started his political career, is the 1998 Moi government, that is the KANU government. After the 1997 general election, where Raila contested for the presidency and lost to Daniel Arap Moi, he later merged his National Development Party, that is NDP, with Moi's ruling party, the KANU. In 2001, he was appointed as the Minister for Energy and became part of Moi's cabinet. He later fell out with KANU and left to form the Liberal Democratic Party, LDP, which later joined the National Rainbow Coalition, the NAC. The National Rainbow Coalition was led by the then Deputy President, or the Minister for Agriculture, that is Minister Moi Kibaki. In 2002, Kibaki government, the Kibaki government that was formed by NAC, which Raila was part and parcel of the government, he later came behind the back doors of the State House and joined the same government that he was fighting to withdraw. That's the government that was formed by Emilio Moi Kibaki, the most hardworking of the major politician from the Nyeri politics. He came into power in 2002, where he downplayed the then president, Daniel Arap Torotich Arap Moi. Raila played a major role in uniting the opposition and NAC to defeat KANU in the 2002 elections. However, after NAC won and Moi Kibaki became president, Raila felt sidelined when Kibaki failed to honor the pre-election memorandum of understanding, that the MOU that promised LDP leaders key government positions. This led to a fallout in 2005. Raila led a campaign against government-backed constitutional referendum, which he won. All of us do remember about the 2005 referendum, that is the Chungwa and the banana signs. That is we can say that is where the fallout between the then President of the Republic of Kenya, President Moi Kibaki, and the then Minister Raila Amolo Odinga came into place. By that time, Kibaki formed a very good and a very conjugal relationship with the then party leader of LDP, that is Raila Amolo Odinga. So when Kibaki accessed into the throne, he saw that the greed that was in Baba's eyes wanted to take all the half of the ministers that the government went to form. So Baba wanted 11 ministers out of the 22 ministers that Kibaki went to form, and this led into the fallout, whereby Kibaki refused to sign the MOU that was created by the then LDP leader Raila Amolo Odinga, and thus led to the fallout in 2005. And these 2005 fallout led into several court hearings, several court cases against the referendum, and Mwai Kibaki ended up losing to the then leader of the LDP political party, that is Raila Amolo Odinga. In 2008, Baba again came through the back door of the State House and joined the then government after the 2007 massacre that happened. The massacre which led into the Ocampo 6, that is the phases of the Ocampo 6, the big two fishes were Mheshimiwa, or the former fourth president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and the then or the now president of the Republic of Kenya, Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto. So after the 2007 presidential elections, there was a massacre that happened. The massacre, the burning of a house in Molo town, the killing of the Kikuyus in Eldoret town, the killing of the Kalejins in Nakuru town, the massacre of the Kambas in Mombasa, the killing of the Kalejins in Kisumu, the killing of the Gikuyus in Nakuru, in Molo, in Kisumu. Speak about the big cities or the major towns that were then being known. People died, property was destroyed, a lot of people ended up being homeless. And then the then presidential election candidate, that is Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, came again through the back door after the Grand Coalition government. That is the government that was formed through the mediation of the then chairman of the AU, that is Mheshimiwa Kofi Annan. So after the disputed 2007 presidential elections, where Raila claimed victory against Moi Kibaki, Kenya witnessed a post-election violence. Following international mediation led by Kofi Annan, a power-sharing deal was reached, leading to the formation of a grand coalition government. Raila became Kenya's prime minister in 2008 to 2013, sharing power with President Moi Kibaki. And that where the word nusu mkate came from. Raila was given half a carpet as president. Moi Kibaki was given full carpet. Raila was given 8 ministers, and he went ahead, and we all saying that loyalty in politics do pay. So the then member of parliament for Eldoret, that is Mheshimiwa William Ruto, he led the post-violent election. So he was given a ministry, the Ministry of Agriculture by the then Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. So Odinga formed a half of the government. That is, we have known Raila Odinga to the maniac or the genius in politics. The man wants to eat, but he does not want people to hate him. So what does the man do? Somebody told me that Raila Amolo Odinga has never wanted to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. And now I'm coming to terms to believe that one, because this man, after people are murdered, the brains are scattered in the rooms, houses are tortured, this man goes behind everything and enters into the government. So Raila Amolo Odinga it has been his habit to form or to enter into a government that was duly elected after he has lost his elections. He calls for mandamanos, people from Kibera, people from Mathare, they go out in big numbers in Nairobi CBD, people in Kodele, people in Mombasa, that is the coast region, they go into protest, and then Raila is gone into the table, and he comes and negotiate that he will stop the mandamano, but in one condition or in one term, that he is going to be given his positions or positions of ministers in the government, or he is going to be recognized by the government of the day. So Raila came again and joined the Uhuru government in 2018. That was called the handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta. After losing the 2017 election to President Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila rejected the result and led protest. In March 2018, he shocked the nation by shaking hands with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in a unity pact, later dubbed as the handshake. This draws led to close working relationship with Raila and Uhuru, sidelining deputy president of the then time, that is Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto. The partnership resulted in the Building Bridges Initiative, that is the BBI, which aimed to amend the constitution but was later declared unconstitutional by the court. Raila was seen as an official government insider during Uhuru's second term. Despite being in the opposition, Raila was always on the table when the big deals were being struck. We are told that during the modern railway gauge that was built, that is the SGR, Raila was on the table. During the negotiations, Raila was there. This man has been eating Kenyans dry. This man has been amassing wealth for himself, his people, and the close allies of his political party, that is the ODM. We have seen them protest and say that ODM is the people's political party. It is formed to speak about the people's feelings or the people's cries to the government. But we cannot see that being portrayed. We cannot see that being shown. So Raila Amolo Odinga has been a man, has not been a man of his words. This man is the one who started the slogan that Ruto must go. But now, what are you seeing? Is other dogs, is mad dogs like Kaluma are here fighting those who are using the slogan that Ruto must go. So Raila has been here. Raila will be here. Raila, I can assure you that even the coming government, that is in 2027 that will be formed, if Raila, he has adopted that slogan that if I'm not on the table, I am in the menu. So this man has always been there. This man has always been eating. He is the master of the back door of State House. He knows how mitegos of State House are formed. Gachagua, after amemtegea mitego, he went back and captured Gachagua using the same mitego. So in 2023, there was a dialogue that was strike with this government that is ruling Kenya now, that is the Kenya Kwanza regime, a dialogue with Ruto's government. After losing the 2022 election to President William Samoei Ruto, Raila initially rejected the results, leading to mass protest against the Kenya Kwanza government. In August 2023, he agreed to bipartisan talks with Ruto's administration seeking electoral and governance reforms. While he has officially joined Ruto's government, he has engaged in discussions that could influence governance. Raila Odinga has a pattern of initially opposing government but later finding a way to engage with them, either through coalitions, power sharing, or political negotiations. His moves often shapes Kenya's political landscape significantly. So, after youths were murdered, people were shot by snipers at KICC during the Gen Z protest, Raila, who we believed that would take our hopes to the table, now went back through the back door and joined the Kenya Kwanza government, the government that has been arrogant since it was formed. We have seen people saying that youths used to hide themselves with their girlfriend as though they could claim that they were abducted. How could you hide yourself with your girlfriend and then turn yourself dead? And people are claiming that you are not abducted and tortured. This is the Raila that we know. This is the Raila that has been there. It's a hoof hiding in a sheep's skin. So what do you think, Raila? Raila next move will he be on the ballot box in come 2027, or he will lose purposely so that he can be included in the menu in the government that will be formed? It's like this man always ran from the responsibilities of being the president. Let's wait and see. Continue following to our stories. Consider subscribing, like, share, and comment to our videos. Let's meet in our next video. Thank you.